Hey, what's up guys? This is Tyler from the Herrintons. If you know anything about me, you know that I love Apple products. And the number one Apple product I get asked about all the time is the Apple Watch. So today specifically I'm going to be talking to wedding professionals. And I'm going to show you how I use the Apple Watch on a wedding day and how you can use it as well. So I love my Apple Watch. I've been wearing it every single day for over a year and I literally can't imagine living my life without it. But on a wedding day, I really only use it for a few main things. The most important thing that I use it for on a wedding day though is I take the timeline and I have it right here on my wrist. So at any time during the day I can just quickly glance at my watch and I know exactly when and where we're supposed to be, all that kind of stuff. So today I'm going to show you how you can get the timeline on your Apple Watch. It's not very complicated, it's pretty easy, but you kind of need to know a few key things to make it really work well for you. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start on the computer. So I have right here, I just have a normal basic timeline sent to us by a planner. So all you have to do is just take it, copy and paste it out of your email or out of this Word document, whatever. We're gonna put it here into a new Evernote document. Copy and paste. All right, so we're gonna rename this Brian and Rachel timeline. And then this is a little pro tip here. You wanna make sure that you have a hard space between all these lines. If you don't do this, it's all gonna run together on your watch just because of the way it formats it. But if you put this like unnecessary amount of spacing in between each of the lines, it's gonna look really good on your watch. So, okay, so you can pretty much be done right here if you wanted to. If you wanna go a little bit above and beyond, what you can do is I like to add in a photo of the couple. So this is Brian and Rachel. These are their engagement photos that Abby Grace took. Shout out to Abby Grace. She was our wedding photographer and she's awesome. But I like to go in here. All I have to do is take a quick little screenshot, which is going to end up on my desktop here. And let's see, desktop. There we go. So here's my screenshot. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to drag it right into my Evernote document, just like this. And it's going to end up right on top again, put a big space. And I like to do this because sometimes we'll show up to a wedding day and honestly I've either only met the bride and groom one time or sometimes for video weddings I've never met them at all. So I like to have their photo on there just so when I walk into the getting ready rooms, I know exactly who's the bride and who's the groom, especially if they have like their siblings around and their cousins and whatever, everyone looks so similar. This just makes me feel a lot better about knowing who's the bride and who's the groom. Might be silly, but helps me. Alright, so once this is done, the only thing you have to do is go up here and hit the little sync button. And you want to make sure that you're logged in to the same account on your computer and on your phone. That's really important. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. Alright, so once you have everything done on the computer, you hit that sync button. Now all you have to do is open up your phone. So we're going to take our phone, we're going to open up the Evernote app, and we're going to go here to all of our notes. And you can see right here at the top, it says Brian and Rachel timeline. And all you have to do is you just have to open it one time on your phone. The way that the watch app works is it only pulls up the most like recently viewed notes. So if you don't open it on your phone, it won't show up on your watch. It's kind of a weird, silly, quirky thing, but trust me, this is what you need to do. So just pull it up here one time, that's all you have to do. Okay, so then the last thing we need to do on the phone is change one setting on your watch. So the way the watch works is when you raise it to your wrist, it detects that and it shows you something. It either shows you your watch face or you can set it to show you your last activity. So when I'm doing this, I like to have the Evernote app open on my watch, and then every time I raise my wrist, it's gonna show me the timeline. If you don't turn this on, every time you put your wrist down and bring it back up again, it's gonna show you the time and you're gonna have to go back into the app. So to do this, you can either do it on the watch itself, or what I like to do is just do it in the Apple Watch app on your phone. So we're gonna come in here to the Apple Watch app, we're gonna go to General, we are going to go to Wake Screen, and then right here you can see Resume Last Activity or Show Watch Face. So if yours is set to show watch face, you want to make sure that you switch it to Resume Last Activity, and that's all you have to do. So you're done with the computer, you're done with the phone, now we need to just make sure we've got it all set up on the watch, and then we're good to go. So as you can see right now, every time I raise my wrist, it is showing me my watch face, okay? So that's fine. So in order to get to the Evernote app, you have to, hit the digital crown. We're going to navigate over to Evernote. Right, we're going to open it up. It's going to take, a few seconds to load. Right here in our recently updated list, you can see Brian and Rachel, which is perfect. That's what we just did. We're going to go ahead and click on this. It's going to take a second to load. All right, perfect. So here's that picture that we put in there. You can see that it's, right there on the top, really nice and full screen, but good for us to see. That's why I like to use a square, because it shows up best on the watch, but you can do whatever you want. Anyway, so you can see here as we scroll down, you see how we're getting each number is on a different line. If you didn't put those extra spaces in there, right after the word church, it would just put the 230. It tries to cram it all together. But by adding those extra spaces, it gives you those extra gaps. But anyway, so this is it. So you can see right here, this is the timeline of the day. And I pretty much would leave it like this. It's nice because you can actually see the time right here, which is really, really awesome. Because obviously you do need to know what time it is throughout the day. But as you can see, when I put my wrist down and then I flip it back up, it's going to go right back to the timeline every single time. All right, so hopefully now you see that this is pretty easy. You just got to follow these few little things to make sure your experience with this is as best as possible. Again, I love having this on the wedding day because I feel like it's just way more professional than double checking my phone or have to fiddle with papers and things like that on the wedding day. And it's always right there, no matter what. Even if my hands are full or whatever, I can always just quickly glance at it and all that good stuff. So hope you guys found this helpful. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment below and I'd love to answer them for you. Thanks a lot, guys. This has been Tyler from the Herritons, and I'll see you in the next one.